Okay, today we're gonna talk about something really fun and exciting and something that I've been wanting to talk about for about a month now, more or less. So, me and my friends have started playing the Avatar Legends TTRPG game. Ever since this game came out, I wanted to try it, but most of my friends are D&D onlys. So I was the only one who read the rules, all of them, every single book, all 4 of them, for running the Avatar Legends TTRPG. Now, we knew that we were all gonna make our own characters. We weren't gonna go with the pre-gen ones that you get. And a couple of my friends, they decided to go with waterbenders. Now, as you know, if you've watched Avatar, waterbenders can develop, or in this case, learn bloodbending. This is possible in the game too, but the way this game works is that you can master a skill, and once you master it, it becomes as easy as breathing. This is not something I wanted in my Avatar game, specifically not with something like bloodbending. Bloodbending was already locked to the full moon. It was what gave waterbenders enough power to be able to reach inside someone and control them. Then later, in Korra, it was extended so that bloodbenders could, if this skill is mastered, bend whenever they wanted to, at will. I really didn't want this at my table, because if this happened, and mind you, none of my players have bloodbending yet. They're not even close to getting it yet, because this is something that's rather hard to do. In this system, you need a teacher to teach you a technique, and bloodbending, even in Aang's era that we're playing in, is already in some very gray, shady waters. I don't know if it's outright banned yet, but by Korra's era, I know that it's a forbidden technique. So it's hard to find masters as it is. Even if the rules do mention that some techniques could technically be picked up along the way from seeing these techniques and then trying to replicate them, or from learning them in scrolls, although that is a much slower process. For me though, I placed a bit of a lock on this skill, and I have locked this to full moons only. Even if one of my characters or one of my players' characters ever gets to the point where they have completely mastered bloodbending, I won't allow them to use this skill willy-nilly, because the last thing that I need is waterbenders running around, paralyzing people, locking their bending, and potentially even killing them by using Kyoshi's blood freeze technique. I don't need that, because, listen, my players, they're not evil. They're not. But I knew from the moment I bought this game that someone, one of them, any of them, would take waterbenders, because bloodbending is seen as this overpowered ability. And honestly, it is. It's one of the most powerful abilities a waterbender can have, but it's also one of the most deadly and dangerous abilities there is. So no matter what you want to do with your bloodbending, if it's as quote-unquote simple as controlling someone by controlling the blood in their body and making them move the way you want to, if it's paralyzing them, if it's trying to freeze the blood in their body, all of it is locked to the full moon. With the extra caveat that locking another person's bending is something that a player just cannot do. And I know that maybe placing these locks or barriers on systems goes a bit against Powered by the Apocalypse. I don't know if other game masters also do this, but this is the one rule I have for playing Avatar that I don't think I will ever be able to be moved on. Because bloodbending specifically could be an insanely overpowered ability if I were to allow any waterbender to just use it whenever they want. And it could also go into evil territory, and honestly, right now we are not playing as evil characters. If you yourself are a GM and if you have any more advice on how to run a bloodbending in the Avatar Legends, please leave it down below. I would love to hear how other people deal with this style of play. And if you're someone who's looking to run a one-shot or a campaign in the Avatar Legends system, then tell me how you would handle bloodbending and if perhaps you would use the same rules as I do. And remember, don't just consume, think.